Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It is time for Imprint's announcements for May 2022. And well, there are some huge announcements this month. One of my favourite movies is getting a fancy release from them. And then there is a box set that just looks utterly wonderful. So we're going to dive in to this month's releases and see what goodies there are on show. So we dive in straight away to the Contender, which I think came out in 2000. And, as it says, sometimes you can assassinate a leader without firing a shot. When the truth becomes a weapon, power becomes a stunning price. Gary Oldman, Joan Allen, Jeff Bridges, and Christian Slater deliver electrifying performances in this controversial, suspenseful, and critically acclaimed thriller. I believe this one is about a presidential or vice presidential candidate, and people trying to stop her from achieving that position. That's an HD presentation, audio commentary with director Rod Lurie and actress Joan Allen, 10 deleted scenes with optional audio commentary, the making of a political thriller, interview with cast, some B-roll, short featurette, 4 TV spots, interview with Joan Allen, theatrical trailer, and optional English hard of hearing subtitles. I faintly remember this one, but not enough to have a strong opinion about it. I'd be interested in returning to it. It's a political thriller. Sometimes those can be great. The cast is pretty spectacular, and I am curious about this one. Next one, we have got Paul Greengrass's Bloody Sunday, which is phenomenal if you haven't seen it. Absolutely phenomenal. This powerful award-winning film tells the story of Bloody Sunday in just one day from dusk till dawn. On the 30th of January 1972, British soldiers shot dead 13 unarmed civilians taking part in an anti-internment civil rights march in Northern Ireland. The event was a major turning point in the history of the modern Irish Troubles, driving many young men to the IRA and fueling a 25-year cycle of violence. Like I said, phenomenal movie. Paul Greengrass really made his mark with this one. You get James Nisbet starring in this. It's very impactful, very powerful, a terrific film, really. It's a 1080p HD presentation, audio commentary by Paul Greengrass and director James Nisbet, audio commentary by co-producer Don Mullen, Bloody Sunday, Ivan Cooper Remembers featurette, Bloody Sunday, History Retold featurette, Forces Are Here featurette, Shooting Bloody Sunday featurette, Paul Greengrass Not So British featurette, Q&A with Paul Greengrass, cast and crew interviews, encounter between Jimmy and Ivan, theatrical trailer, English subtitles, stunning release. This is a must-own movie, really, in my opinion. Moving on to one of my favourite movies of all time with some wonderful cover art. This one in particular, which I love, and then the classic Warriors one here. But this is, pretty spectacular. I'm a huge fan of Walter Hill's The Warriors. What more do I really need to say? They are the armies of the night. They are 100,000 strong. They outnumber the cops 5-1. They could run New York City. Tonight, they're all out to get the Warriors. A battle of gigantic proportions is looming in the neon underground of New York City. 1979 cult classic is now available in this new limited edition release, featuring for the first time in HD the original 1979 theatrical cut, in addition with the 2005 director's cut. This new limited edition also delivers a host of new bonus features, including commentaries, interviews, and video essays examining the cult phenomenon of the Warriors. Whoa. Fantastic. I've not actually looked at some of the extras on this, so let's have a quick look. A new audio commentary by author historian Chris Polaggi, former editor of Fangoria author Michael Gingold. HD presentation, The Warriors Introduction to the New Edition by Walter Hill, The Warriors The Beginning, Battleground, The Way Home, and The Phenomenon, 4 featurettes. And we've got Hard of Hearing subtitles. On disc 2, we've got the original theatrical cut, UK version. We've got a new audio commentary by film critic, author Walter Chaw, interview with composer, interview with James Reamer, interview with Dorsey Wright, and interview with David Patrick Kelly. We also have an interview with UCLA professor Brian Kirkland on the origins of the story based in Xenophon's Anabasis, if I'm saying that right. And man, The Warriors is tremendous. I think it could be possibly my favourite Walter Hill movie. I've seen this one way too many times. I love it. I want it. What more can I say? Now on to a super exciting release. This looks amazing. After Dark Neo-Noir Cinema Collection 1. So there's more to come on this one. It's 6 movies, which is amazing. The 6-disc limited edition collection brings together some of the best directors and actors in 6 crime-soaked tales of hard-boiled detectives, seductive women, mistaken identity, and suspense in the best tradition of the shadowy world of neo-noir cinema. Absolutely awesome. It includes After Dark, My Sweet, Rush, which I've seen, One False Move, Mortal Thoughts, which I've seen, Flesh and Bone, and Twilight, which I've seen. So 3 movies I've seen, 3 I haven't. It just sounds terrific. So After Dark, My Sweet, an ex-boxer is drifting around after escaping from a mental hospital. He meets a widow who convinces him to fix up the neglected estate her ex-husband left her. Uncle talks them both into helping kidnap a rich boy for ransom money, and the ex-fighter must make decisions about his loyalties and what is right. Directed by James Foley, it stars Jason Patric, Rachel Ward, Bruce Dern. Great 1080p presentation, new audio commentary by James Foley, new audio commentary by film critic Travis Woods, light on a black film, interview with James Foley, and a new interview with Jason Patric, a new interview with Bruce Dern, and a new interview with Jim Thompson, expert Robert Polito. The great, fantastic Mortal Thoughts, Demi Moore, Glenn Headley, Bruce Willis, and Harvey Keitel. Wow, I've kind of forgot the cast of that one, starring this riveting psychological thriller about 2 best friends caught in a complex web of violence and betrayal. Told in a series of haunting flashbacks, the story unfolds as determined police detective questions New Jersey housewife Cynthia about the death of her best friend's abusive husband. The 2 desperate women are reluctantly pushed towards a shocking and violent climax. 1080p presentation has still got special features to be confirmed on this one, so hopefully there'll be more added to this. Next up, we have Rush. What happens when 2 cops stop loving their job and start loving it? This emotionally riveting, powerful, and unsparing film exposes the plight of 2 narcotics officers who cross the line and become enmeshed in the dangerous but intoxicating underbelly of the drug world. HD presentation, audio commentary by the director, new audio commentary by Brian Reisman, new interview with actor Jason Patric, new visual essay by Chris O'Neill, new interview with the director, new interview with author Kim Wozencraft, filming Rush, a vintage featurette, Tears in Heaven, music video by Eric Clapton, theatrical trailer, hard of hearing subtitles. Rush is great. I really like that one. I'm looking forward to revisiting that. One False Move. They did it for money, for power, and for fun. 2 ruthless drug dealers commit a brutal mass murder in Los Angeles and are forced to flee the state. And when Fantasia, their beautiful accomplice, begs to go home to Arkansas, she unwittingly leads them into the eye of a hurricane. Carol Franklin's neo-noir masterpiece finally gets the deluxe treatment in HD, written by Billy Bob Thornton and Tom Epperson. I've often been told about One False Move. I've never seen it. A big fan of Devil in a Blue Dress. So I'm looking forward to checking out One False Move. It's a 1080p presentation, special features to be confirmed. Hopefully they get some real interesting ones for this. And then next up we have Flesh and Bone. The son of a powerful mafia don comes home from his army service in Vietnam and wants to lead his own life, but family tradition, intrigues, and power plays involving his older brother dictate otherwise, and he finds himself being slowly drawn back into that world. Directed by Steve Kloves, starring Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan, James Caan, and Gwyneth Paltrow. This honestly, this set sounds utterly wonderful. 1080p HD presentation, audio commentary new from Steve Kloves, new interview with editor, new interview with the production designer, theatrical trailer, and optional English subtitles. And Twilight, screen legend Paul Newman heads a luminous cast in this acclaimed whodunit packed with stars and suspense. He plays Harry Ross, a burned-out private eye who's plunged into a murder mystery tied to a long unsolved case of Hollywood dreams, schemes, and cover-ups. Also starring Susan Sarandon, Gene Hackman, James Garner, Stockard Channing, and Reese Witherspoon. It's a terrific movie. I remember seeing it. It stuck with me. I'm looking forward to revisit it. It's an HD presentation, new audio commentary by film critics Alain Silver and James Ursini, new audio commentary by other critics Alexei Toliopoulos and Blake Howard, interview with editor, interview with film music historian, theatrical trailer, and optional English subtitles. This looks amazing. I love the idea of sort of neo-noirs all boxed together. 3 movies I've seen that I love, 3 that I'm really interested in checking out. This was one of the best announcements of the year for me. Just phenomenal. You can, of course, buy the entire bundle pack here for 300 Australian dollars. I am super excited. So many titles here that I just either I'm really looking forward to seeing or ones that I just utterly love, like The Warriors. That was exhilarating. What an announcement. I'm kind of thrilled by that one. I would love to know if there was anything there that sparked your interest. Is there anything there that you can educate me on? Tell me a little about the movies, even if you love them or hate them or why, whatever. I'd love to read your comments, and particularly, are you interested in picking any of these titles up? You got to let me know. I need to know. As always, there's more content somewhere up here in one of the corners that you can check out. If you want to hit that like button, that would be amazing. And you can join Patreon for as little as 99p a month or the membership program. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.